Now, we learned about 5 or 4 people got that form. Now, can this same man account for that money? Is that money in the PIMA's account now? Because the last time I checked, Madam Esther, which is the current occupier of the PIMA's chairmanship position in those states, she said openly that she did not meet 1 naira. She did not meet anything in the coffers of PIMA's account. She started from ground zero. I didn't say that. I think I will place that video here if I get my hand on it. I didn't say that. But this is what the chairperson said. He was in that meeting. He could not say anything. That speech was done when they inaugurated their office. If I'm lying, let them say it. That speech was done by Madam Esther Edokpayi on the day they were inaugurating their office. She said she never met anything from PIMA, not even an office from PIMA. That means he ran that organization for as long as he ran it as a personal property. PIMA, as big as PIMA, you run it as your own personal property. They don't know where. Now, the big question is that, so please, I can't say authoritatively that there's ego in there now, but what I would love you guys to do is that, yes, please tell us and give us evidence that, yes, this money is in PIMA's account. And all you PIMA members, you have the right to ask them, this nomination money, how una do am? What una use am do? If 4 people who have bought that form, that should be about 2 million already. You understand? And the other positions, some were 300,000, some were 200,000, some were 100,000, some were 50,000 as well. So let the committee that, yes, not did that election or whatever committee that you have set up, let them come out with a blueprint and say, this is how we spend this money, so that come and account for us. You understand? They did not. Please do that. Now, any government that is leaving, they are supposed to audit them. They are supposed to what? Audit them. Esther Edokpayi, you are saddled with the responsibility there now. Please tell us. The committee that we have set up to what? Audit the previous government. That's how to be transparent. That's how to be transparent. You audit them and come up with a blueprint. It's been done everywhere. You've been there for over almost 6 months now. That, yes, that election was done. I challenge you to do that if you can. I dare you to do it. You understand? And I would like to also hear from you on that. But your guess is as good as mine. Use your tongue to count your teeth. They will never do it because they have the process of coming to that office are shady. The process are not clean. See, he that must come to equity must come with clean hands. That's why when Esther was speaking that day, he did not meet anything. He did not meet shishi. This same man was sitting right there. He could not say anything. That's when people buy positions. You cannot control them anymore. That's why when people paid for their positions, you don't determine what they do. You understand? So don't worry. Do not be surprised tomorrow when she comes out with antagonistic laws and force you to obey those laws. Because he feels she bought that position. Because she feels she bought that position. So you never elected him. She bought it with her money. And she can determine and she can give you orders and forcefully make you follow that order. You understand? So these two people are there. Now, the same Mr. Past Chairman is the master Ikpe man that is beating these drums, of which this lady is dancing to. When they give Madam Esther Edokpayi mind to they do all these things when that woman they do. Honestly, I feel that yes, that woman will not get that kind of heart to they do, to want to do that. She can even do it, but this man, this Mr. Past Chairman, now they give her mind. Now they tell her everything when that woman they do. This Mr. Past Chairman and Utete Negiabi, they feel they and these two people, they are not musicians. So these two people, they are not musicians. So he ain't musician at all. But they creeped in. No, keep my word. If this is left to stand, or more Utete, or the way Pima president, or the way Pima chairman work with, but I bet him in Itana. Utete Negabi, tomorrow want to contest for the Vatier because they get coward. You understand? Because these two people feel that yes, musicians don't read. Because they believe that yes, for you if you want to hide anything in the black man's hide, put it into the book. They will never read or find it. But you are making a very big mistake. There are still some that still reads. That's what that's them. Now, we talked about, listen, we have made to understand that yes, there was a bus donated. There was a bus donated for Pima. There was a bus donated for Pima. Mr. Past Chairman, where is that bus today? What happened to that bus? What happened to that bus? A popular chief in Benin donated a bus, a normal bus, to Pima. Not to this Past Chairman, for Christ's sake. But today, where is that bus? We also know how that bus have went. But only no real way, we na cancer. We open ya take no be. We open ya take no be. Where is that bus today? We also understand that yes, that bus have been sold. If that bus were sold, waiting they use the money do. How many of you Pima members? How many of you Pima members know the whereabouts of that bus? How many of you know the whereabouts of that bus and how it was sold and how it was sold to and how the money was used? What the money was used for? This is not a personal property, bro. You do not own Pima. Pima is a body of individuals. Oh, 1 year, my brother. You can't be using people's head to your own benefit. You understand? So, please, you would provide the whereabouts of that boss, who you sold that boss for, and what you use that boss money to do. We deserve it. We are musicians. We deserve to know. You must give concrete evidence. We are musicians. That boss was not donated to you. It was donated to us. And we have every right to ask you why you boss in your house. My work here. That's what that. There are so many things. You know, about 3 years ago, we lost some of our great musicians. The likes of Sir Victor Waifu, the likes of Samori Joseph. You understand? And these two great musicians were given a state burial. We know that funds was allocated from the state government to Pima. Please, Mr. Past Chairman, can you give us account on how those money was used during that burial? Can you? Funds was allocated from the. We understand. We allegedly understand that, yes, we allegedly understand that funds was made available by the state government to PIMA in respect of these two burials of our great legends, Sir Victor Waifu and Ambassador Samori Joseph. Because these two people were given a state burial. We know how much. We allegedly know how money will enter them come from state government. You understand? So if all these big money come, if all these big things come, PIMA, how come Esther will say PIMA not get office? How come Esther will say she did not meet anything? She started from ground zero. You understand? She's starting from ground zero. So you can see that when I told you that, yes, PIMA Edo State, they lack accountability and transparency. That's why people at course pulled out, and demand accountability, which is our civic right to demand. You understand? I'm not saying all these things. These are public documents. If they also have an opposing views of what I'm saying, when you have a larger Vita. So my people, like Esther today, is giving all those authoritative word, authoritative pronouncement today. Is this Mr. Past Chairman and his 2IC UTT? Or they are the one pushing her? And I'm sorry for her because she's not getting the right advice from the right quarters and from the right people. I'm quite sorry for her for bringing these two people close to her, because they are going to push her into a big dish. They're going to push her into a big dish. They're going to push her into a big dish. So this so-called Mr. Past Chairman has committed so many blunders in PIMA. That's why she's wanting to bring someone that she can cover up for him. But unfortunately, some of us will challenge him with the constitution of which she's quoting. See how much he doesn't have right to fix all those things. So my brothers and sisters, PIMA members in particular, you have to ask questions. Of course, we will continue to ask these questions. I'll see you in the next video.